one of my, if not the biggest buck I've ever been able to get a shot at.
There aren't many things in the hunting world that I enjoy more than exploring and figuring out a new property. The challenge of putting that puzzle together from scratch just fascinates me, which is why I was so excited for my trip last week to Nebraska with my buddy Andy, during which we were hunting a new property that neither of us had ever set foot on before.
Well, we've made it here to Nebraska and basically just got out here at first light, trying to drive around the property. It's a little bit harder to get around than we thought. There's not much for a road system, so we're just kind of driving through these sand hills, trying to glass up some of the bottoms as best as we can. But there's more cattle in here than we thought, less food than we thought, and not a ton of deer. We spotted a handful of deer, but nothing that's eye-popping yet, nothing that's got us feeling particularly confident. So we're going to try to cross the river, get up on the hills on the opposite side, which are much higher. Might give us an opportunity to glass down these bottoms a little bit more, and catch maybe a little bit of late morning movement. See what we can see. Oh man, I almost just pulled it off. I was kind of scouting and hunting my way into this river bottom and spotted a deer right down along the river. It was a really nice 8-pointer, and I watched him and he eventually started moving like he was gonna come my way. So I dropped my bag and I started sneaking down through this cedar patch here, crawling down underneath all the limbs. I was working my way down to the edge of those towards the river bottom, and that buck came just barreling right at me before I was ready. And I couldn't get past the final set of limbs before he was probably at 45, 50 plus yards and jogging away. But wow, that was close. That was cool. Really nice buck. And encouraging to see that at 3 in the afternoon. He's moving, so maybe something else will roll through here.
After that close call with the 8-pointer, I got to thinking that if another buck wanted to cruise through here, the ridge and river to my right would perfectly pinch any deer down into a narrow 40-yard area. So I snuck over there and set up on the ground tucked tight into a patch of cedars.
Just spot another giant. Tried to snort wheeze at him a couple times. Got his attention.
Yeah.
Right now. just had an absolutely insane encounter. I was looking down this riverbed, that same place I saw that big 8-pointer, and I spotted another nice buck way down. So I grunted at him a couple times, snort wheezed, got his attention. He looked my way, and he was a big buck. I think a 6x6, a 12-pointer. Definitely mature, which is why I thought I could try that snort wheeze on him. And he turned and watched me for a long time, and then finally started coming my way and just came in on a string. Well, he came right at me, head on, and I was getting worried. He was going to spot me, so as soon as he was going to give me a shot opportunity, I thought I needed to take it because I was kind of out in the open a little bit, being on the ground. Well, he turns, quartering to, but opens up a decent bit. It's somewhere around 30 yards, and got a shot, but I pulled it. Watched him walk off and bed down. He's a few hundred yards away. I don't think I can get up close to him and get another shot, so I'm just trying to make sure not to spook him, not to push him. Let him lay, hopefully it'll be done soon, and come back here a little later and he'll be right where I can see him now. I can't believe it. Ciao, dude. Thanks, man. Way to go. We snuck in here to glass the area where I saw my buck bed down last night at dark. And we also thought, since we're coming in here, might as well sit up here, see if Andy gets a shot at something. And it's just getting light. I've been looking out, glassing this area where I saw him last, and I started looking further off to the right, and I noticed a brown shape. Looked in there with the binos. There he is, like 40 yards maybe from where I saw him last night. It's such a relief. Yeah. I mean, you heard me last night, I was pretty bummed about, just worried about that shot.
I know, I've been there. It's hard not to go crazy, but
yeah, we had a feeling he'd be close. Yeah, and I'm glad I decided not to try to push in there, and I just didn't think I could get a second shot in the way the terrain was. There's no way I could have maneuvered up next to him without him seeing me.
Yeah.
That might be my biggest buck ever.
I think it might.
It's got to him, but not too bad.
Wow.
Oh, Atlanta. 7x6. I've never seen a 13-point typical buck like that in my life. Hey, I got my Holyfield.
Hey, look at that. Maybe get two like that this year.
Wow.
This hunt was a thrill for all the obvious reasons, but it was the challenges leading up to the final moment that made it so special. We'd come to a brand new place and found it to be wildly different than we expected. We were limited to a smaller section than we thought. There were no obvious food sources, few huntable trees, an impassable river, swarms of cattle, and super low deer numbers. But with just a few days' time to hunt, we were able to quickly develop a new game plan, find deer, and make it happen. I hope that a week or a month or a year from now, on some future hunt when other plans I had fall through or some other challenge gets me down, that I'll remember this moment and the fact that when you keep pushing past the bumps in the road, the end destination is just that much sweeter.